Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
All right, we got audio. I saw what? All right, sorry about that, intuitive friends. I just saw that. Even though, no worries, I fixed it. I figured it out. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome back. Pardon that glitch. That was totally on me. Um, Welcome, intuitive friends. I do have a brand new camera. So I'm like, oops, what did I do? All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box. All the information is down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Please know that this is not a free reading. It is a $10 super chat, and it is one and one question only. No follow-up questions, intuitive friends, okay? Just so you know, the question that I'll be channeling today for all of you is what's going on with, okay? So what's going on with, we leave it blank. I say it's 10 minutes, but you know how, those that know that I always give a little extra, okay? I am going to be using my charms. Monica, one of my subscribers, Monica, I think she's here. Hello. Hi, I see you guys. That's her favorite, so we've kept it. We've kept it for the free readings. I mean, for the chat super chat readings. All right, intuitive friends, I'm excited. First and foremost, if you celebrate the holidays, then happy Thanksgiving. It is tomorrow. Tomorrow I will not be coming on, which is why I'm doing this today, and I'm coming in early so that if you have anything pending, anything looming in your mind, so you want to get more information on, then we are doing that. Okay. Now I close the session only for subscribers because those that were with me the last time, you already know. Yeah, there were a bunch of people that came on and were very, very negative and all that. So, of course, we don't give space or place to negativity here. Okay. That being said, I'm going to jump on doing the readings in 2 seconds. I just realized something here. Give me 2 seconds. All right. So I am back. All right. So let me review the following. Please know that it is one question, and the one question is what's going on with, yes, it could be anything. What's going on with my love life? What's going on with my career? What's going on with my family? What's going on with a specific person? If it's a person, I don't need the person's full name. I just need their initials, okay, or initial. Or however, if it is with someone, please let me know if you and this person are in no contact, or is this an actual connection, okay? Just so that we can speed up the process. It's 10 minutes, and I don't want to have to give you, like, if you are together it's this, if you're not together then it's that, you know what I mean? So please do that if you can, okay? Please understand that there's a thing called free will. So this is not about, like, if someone is going to change or if someone's going to do this. We don't know. We can look at the person's energy and see what is there, but we can't make people do things, or it's just lately I've been getting those type of questions. I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, only you have the power to change your situation and your outcome, okay? Not anyone else, just you, okay? But we can definitely get clarity on a situation. That's that makes sense, right? All right, intuitive friends, I'm going to read the legal disclaimer, but please know that this is a 10-minute reading and I will call you in the order that you've appeared on the super chat list. Please remember that tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. And guess what? Other people's free will also shape their journey. Okay. What you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. The legal disclaimer is as follows. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and please remember that these readings should never replace professional licensed financial therapeutic legal advice or professional licensed medical financial therapeutic help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting getting licensed professional medical financial therapeutic legal advice. Okay. That being said, Izzy, welcome. We got Izzy. Hello, Izzy. Welcome, welcome. I'll be channeling your reading now, followed by Mr. Garcia. Thank you so much. So, Gustavo, you just need to tell me what area, okay, what area you're looking for, okay? Okay, what area? Then we have Monica. Welcome. Welcome, Monica. Followed by Monica, we have Sparkle 7777. Welcome. All right. Yeah, this is Shaylee. Shaylee. Yes, Shaylee. Welcome, my dear. Great to see you. All right, intuitive friends. So, Izzy, you said what's going on with S, and you and S are not in a connection, okay? Just let me know if that is correct. All right, let's jump straight into the reading, intuitive friends. Let's see what's coming through. All right, so let's see here what's coming through here for Izzy. What's going on with S? What's going on with S? Let's see what's going on. Remember, I don't know what is going to come through, but I'm telling you. By the way, hello to all of you. Bake 215, I saw you were here. Thank you so much, my dear, for stopping by. All right, hold on one second. Okay. Oh, what's going on in the near future? Okay, that makes sense. All right, Gustavo, you're up next. All right, Izzy, let's see what's coming through. What's going on with S? What's going on with S? All right, what's going on with S? All right, so we have here all the way in the far right here, the number. Okay, let me do this because you can't see it unless I put it on something that's dark. We have the number 5 here, okay? Number 5. Okay, 5s are all about changes. So what's going on with S is that S is going through some type of changes right now, okay? Number 5. 5 is also connected not only just to changes, but if we're talking about the months of the year, the number 5 is connected to the month of May. And May, we have Taurus and Gemini. I don't know if this person is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. There may be some placements on their astrological natal chart having to do with that. They do have here a pentacle, and pentacles are all about, stability, finances, career. This person could be thinking about that, or could be, stabilizing their finances, their career. They do have here the letter, I don't know, it looks like a T, but this is like cursive writing. So let's say the letter T and the letter J, or the letter J. So there could be something going on in this person's life with either the letter T or the letter J. Even though I don't see a letter F physically, I'm also getting a letter F as well. Okay. We also have here, well, let's talk about this. There could be either someone or something this person is very deeply connected to. It could be work because of that pentacle, but it also could be here. it could be something very much connected. Okay, so he's an Aries, right? So he's an Aries, but that's probably the only sign that you may know. Okay, so maybe like that's that person's sun sign, but you don't know the rest of the astrological natal chart. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some important placements that are very much connected to that. It could also be stability, right? Pentacles energy is coming across as earth energy. So something here, this person is focusing on some type of growth. Now, I do have here 2 hearts. I could say that this person here may be in a connection or may be very much focused on their finances, on stabilizing something. They may be going, I don't know, to school, doing some type of training. This could be focusing a lot on career, on finances, on their nest egg, or it could be a love connection. It could be a connection, perhaps. Okay. This person may be either in a connection with another person or is very much connected to something of great importance. Whatever it is, they're holding that either desire, focus near and dear to that person's heart. Okay. So that is coming through here. Okay, what's going on with S? We do have here angel wings or an angel wing, and that is always an indication to me that there may be sign, symbol, synchronicities that may be coming through this person's path. Now, I will say when I do see the wing and the fact that there are 2 hearts, this person could be thinking about you. Okay, so even if you are not together with this person, there may be here a connection where this person is thinking about you and may hold you near and dear to their heart. Now, like I said, it could be either this person may be in a potential connection, but the fact that I'm getting the angel wing is that even though whatever may have created a separation, a breakup, or divorce, okay, no matter what that was about, whatever wedge came in between or created a separation, that still doesn't mean that this person, sometimes we think that just because a person, we're either separated, broken up, or divorced, um, with someone, that means that we no longer, like, they no longer think about us, and that may not be the case. There may have been a separation, breakup, or divorce, okay, but it feels like there are certain treasured memories that cross this person's mind. And what's very interesting here is it's coming across with a magical no. So first and foremost, this person may be in the frequency of in their thought, okay? So at times you may cross this person's thought. I'm also getting here that there may be a specific song or a specific song, a specific lyric. Maybe when they hear a certain song or they hear a certain specific, I don't know, tune, whatever it is, there is some type of remembrance. Okay. Whether it was the first song you heard when, I don't know, when you were dating, or whether it was a song that's very much connected to your connection in some way, shape, or form, because I don't know the type of connection this was, but whatever type of connection this was, there's something about music. So this person either thinks about you when they hear music, or there's a specific song that creates a memory. It brings back something from the past. The song may have, maybe there's a T, a J, or an F in the title. I don't know, but that's just coming through. So I do want to mention that, okay? Now let's find out what's going on with this person at this moment in time, okay? Let's find out what's going on with this person. Remember, intuitive friends, different how can I say, different questions, and I there are a lot of decks here. So don't be surprised. Like, some people, I'll use some decks. Another question, I'll use a different deck. It's just whatever I'm being called to use at that particular moment in time. Okay. So I don't want to hear like, oh, this person had this. Okay. Let me see something. See, I just picked up that one, but that's not what my guides are telling me. They're telling me to pick this one. So I go and, go with the flow. All right, let's see. You know, what was so funny is that this is a letter J, but I'm picking up a letter F. I don't know. TJF, that may be a lyric. It may be, I don't know. There's something here connected to that because I keep seeing it again clairvoyantly. So there's some connection there. So whatever that letter is connected to, it may be connected to the rest of the reading that I just channeled. Okay. So, all right, let's see what's going on with S. Now we're getting into the 10-minute part of the reading, okay? And we have here Revelations Canvas, Exposed Truth, Secrets to Create a Master of Clarity. You see, I told you this person is thinking about you. I'm telling you, that's how it's coming across. I love doing the charms. I gotta give a shout out to Monica. She was like, use the charms. I'm like, you know what? That is a great idea. All right, intuitive friends, listen, Izzy, you have Revelations here's Canvas. Now, I want you to see something here, okay? This is what came out for S, but I'm going to turn it around because I want you to see what this person is doing. This person is writing. They're either writing in a journal. Now, this symbolizes exactly what I was feeling at the top of the reading, that this person may think about you. Even though it's dead, done, and over with, no matter how far away, how many years, or whatever happens here, this person thinks about you. They try to not think about you. They try not to go back to the past. But I'm going to tell you, as I said at the top of the reading, there are sign, symbol, synchronicities this person may come across where it's like the universe sending some type of remembrance here in some way, shape, or form. And I feel that the remembrance is very much connected to either a song, music, lyric, or, okay, or maybe the title of the song has a J, a T, or an F. And this doesn't look like an F, but I saw the F clairvoyantly. So I got to give it its place in this reading. Okay. So this person could be getting sign, symbol, synchronicities from the universe. What does that mean? They may not be thinking about you because they don't want to think about you, right? For example, but they may see your birth date. They may see, something connected to you. So that's how this is coming across. Okay. Let's get more clarity here having to do with this person. What's going on with us? What's going on here with this person? What's going on with us? Unmasking motives. Look at that. A feather. Like I said, sign, symbol, synchronicities from the universe. This person may come across your name, your birthday, a song, or something. It says some people's true motives begin to surface. And it's coming across not so much about motive, but it's coming across as that there's certain emotions and feelings that S doesn't want to think about, doesn't want to remember, doesn't want to go back in time, is trying to avoid, is trying to block. And for whatever reason, there are some moments here where the universe is like, no, you need to remember, because you need to remember for whatever this was, whether it's a lesson, whether it's regret, remorse, whether the breakup, separation, or divorce had an underlying motive that they did not want to say, or that you may have discovered. But it's as if there's remembrance having to do with that past or recent past. What's going on with us? It says here, public exposure. Private matters could be exposed, okay? I told you this person's, I'm getting here that they're trying not to Like, remember that I said this person here is writing in their journal. So there's this, when it's in its upright position, it means the person is intentionally sorting through their feelings, their reflections, their mind, their emotions. But remember, S got it in reverse. So they're trying to block it. And there is this energy here of S trying to make sure that these memories don't resurface for whatever reason, or conversations, or whatever may be connected here to whatever breakup, separation, or divorce this may be about. Now, again, we're asking what's going on with S, but I feel that a lot of this reading is kind of, in a way, showing what's going on with S in regards to you. Okay, so there's some things here this S is trying to block out of their minds, but it keeps resurfacing in some way, shape, or form. I mean, it's coming across as a very serendipitous, in a very serendipitous way. Okay, like unexpected. Your commitment is being tested for, first quarter of the moon. Okay. So this person is going through some challenges right now. Okay. Your commitment is being tested. They're being tested here. As I said before, they're being tested, or a lesson here is coming through. Like they are maybe doing the same thing again, whatever may have caused this either argument, separation, or divorce. I did mention that. I'm trying to put the number 5 here very nicely, but I was getting here with this number 5. You see, remember, 5s are all about challenges. So validation, confirmation on what the charms have already revealed prior to the card coming out, that there is some challenge that this person may be experiencing, and this challenge is causing some type of revelation here within themselves about maybe it's regret, maybe it's guilt, maybe it's things that haven't been discussed, maybe here there's something that may have been left unsaid, maybe the fact that the holidays, maybe there was something special, or a special song, a special whatever, that this person is remembering more now than maybe before. Okay, so let's see here what's coming through. All right, let's see what's coming through here for you. What did I say? I told you, you got a feather. Feather is also like a symbolizing a pen, also, by the way. And again, with the writing, there's certain messages here. There may be something left unsaid with this S person that they either wish they would have said, or that they're trying to not say. Okay, remember, public exposure, this person is trying to hold on to some type of message, communication, things that may have may have been left unsaid. Something here is coming across as either a memory, conversations, okay? Revelations canvas, expose truths and divulge secrets to create a masterpiece of clarity. This could be straightforward, feeling a sense of guilt or remorse, or a sense here of, man, I shouldn't have said, I shouldn't have done, I shouldn't have, that type of energy. There could be here a conversation that was left open. This book, even if the book is closed, there are pages in the book that have not yet, that are blank. That's how I'm seeing it clairvoyantly. So that tells me that whatever this is there is something left, like this person wants to say. And it's coming across letters. This person wants to say something. Now, are they going to do it? That's a whole other question. But the energy is, look at that. And what is this person looking at? Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. You see how much I shuffle? Look at this. By the way, mice is in the back. So we'll talk about that. Oh man, this is it right here. This man, this person, okay? Now I want you to see it from my angle. So maybe you might want to turn, especially if you have a phone, you might want to turn it around, because I'm going to explain exactly what's going. I told you. Let me see something here. Hold on a second and see let me see, because this is coming out like this is connected to you. He's in Aries. Wait, hold on. Wait, let's go back. Izzy, no, okay. Izzy, he's in Aries. We're divorced. Okay, I see that. Breakup, separation, divorce. Okay. My name. Oh, crap. That's what I was getting here with the letter F. Now, mind you, like I said, I saw it clairvoyantly. There you go, Fran. This is about you. Listen, this reading is about you, even though you're asking what's going on with S. Okay? This reading is about you. Listen carefully. There are things that S, conversations, okay? Conversations, words that need to be exchanged, things that this person needs to, get off their chest for whatever reason. They may have either learned a lesson or there's some type of clarity. There could have been here, like I said, sign, symbol synchronicities. It may be the universe saying, hey, remember when? And sometimes, and I'm not saying this is always the case, but there are times when people, whoever decided, I don't know who decided here to break away from this connection, but there are times that when people do go apart, there's a lot that eventually with time surfaces or resurfaces, especially if there's lessons to be learned. So this person, S, still has a lot that they want to say, okay, that maybe hasn't been said. To who? To you. Why? This person may want to start having a conversation to have a type of clean slate type of energy. Now, if you both have children, you don't have to, but if you both have children, this person is masking the connection that they want to still have with you, that they're holding on emotionally here with you. And they may be using children, or how are the kids, how are you, how's everything going, as a motive. Remember, he has here unmasking motives. Remember, what's going on is going to spill the tea. So if this person is using that, then that's what it is. If there are no children involved, okay, because I got to give you both. If there are no children involved, this is a person who wants to have a conversation. And I don't know if they're going to have it, but they're thinking about it. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're thinking about it because they want to have some type of clarity. They want to clear the air. It's giving a clean slate type of vibe. Revelations canvas. Okay. Expose truths and divulge secrets to create a masterpiece of clarity. Okay. Something here may have been left unsaid, and this person may not be wanting to talk about it, but it's coming up on their ends. So they're thinking about you. Okay. There could have been some big shift or big change. Now, these mice, okay, mice are issues, problems, worries, conversations, not conversations, but, challenges within the conversation, maybe past history. Maybe this person, I don't know, maybe this person, was unfaithful. Or maybe there was a lot of clutter in this person's mind when you were together, at whatever point in time you guys were together. But there's a lot going on here with this mice. And this mice not only is coming through to give me clarity here on the first quarter moon, but it's also giving me clarity here with the number 5, which now I can't find, which I was talking about, that there are some challenges. So this person may be experiencing some challenges here that are a little bit difficult. And that may be causing here this sense of awakening, or kind of like, oh, you know what? I realize something now that I didn't before. Now, I have to say, they are a little bit preoccupied that something is going to be brought up or something is going to be kind of like thrown in their face. Maybe, I don't know what that's about, but that's how this is coming across. Okay. So, there could have been here some type of meddling. Okay. Because I'm getting here, there could have been some type, let me see something here. Wait, let me bring it all together so you guys don't think I'm doing some magic tricks and Houdini behind the scenes over here, because I'm not. But let me see something. There could have been here another person who interfered in this connection when there was a connection, or a third party influence. It could have been a person. If they don't have, listen, if you and this person, if you both don't share children, then maybe one of you shares children. So either you may have children from another connection, or this person may have children from another connection. And there could have been a little bit of that challenge, that situation. And like I said, fives are about changes, challenges, difficulty. Five of Wands, internal or external situations, conflicts. So there may have been a conflict here that may have started. It doesn't have to be the only conflict, but it could be one of them. Okay, there may have been a third influence here in some way, shape, or form. So fives are about those challenges. Let me get a little bit more information here. By the way, we're done with the reading, so I'm only going to take two more decks, this being one of them. Give me more about the mice. What's going on here with us? Give me more about this mice. I'm going to use this one and the other deck, and then we're going to be done. Up next, I don't know who's up next, but we're going to see in a minute. Healthy choices. You see, this person wants to bring something back to, like I said, back to clean slate type of energy. This person could have learned their lesson, or they could have learned something here. All right. And it says making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. Okay. They may have come to some type of realization that either they didn't repair here or mend something here in this reading. All right. So let's see what's going on with us. And then of course we're going to close this reading. Now, I do have here first quarter moon. And let's see what's going on here with us. This is the final deck. And then up next, I want to say Gustavo's up next, but I have to see the list. But all right, let's see what's coming through here with us. What's coming through here with us? Dishonesty. You see? There was something that this person wasn't honest about. I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. This person wasn't honest. Maybe they weren't honest about the goodbye. Maybe there was dishonesty happening in the background. Maybe they've realized they've learned their lesson. Give me one more. Give me more clarity here with the letter and the gentleman. What can we find out here? What's going on? Let's spill this tea. Man, this tea has been spilled like ridiculous. This is crazy. Closure. What did I say? I said, what does this person want to talk about? They want closure. Ding, 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 ding. Told you. This person wants closure, validation, confirmation here on the child. Like I said, they may want to have a clean slate. Maybe even, I wouldn't even, listen, I know you said you guys are divorced, but I wouldn't even put it past this person. There have been people who've been divorced and get right back together again and marry each other. So I'm just throwing it out there. This person does have you on their mind. Now, as far as, because obviously the next question will be like, when do you see this person coming in my direction, right? Now, I'm not doing follow-up questions, but if I were to give you more clarity just by what's out here, I don't see a time frame. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see a time frame. However, I do see here a pentacle energy, right? A pentacle. So, pentacle, this pentacle energy is slow moving. So, whenever this may happen or occur, it may be very slow if this person, free will, ladies and gentlemen, okay, intuitive friends, free will is a real thing. All this energy could be saying that, but if the person chooses to step forward and do it, I do feel that number one, this person is going to take their time. Number close to or on or during a earth season. Okay, what do I mean by earth season? I mean Taurus season, Virgo season, or Capricorn season. So it may be around that time. Another point of reference I have here is the number 5. So if we're looking at this as, months, I'm getting May. Now, May has both Taurus season and Gemini season. So that may also be an indicator. But remember also that 5 could be 5 weeks, 5 months. Okay. I don't feel it's 5 years, although Pentacle does represent years, okay? But I just feel it's going to take a long time. That's all that I can decipher here on what's going on with us. Izzy, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. All right, intuitive friends. Okay. I could just turn around and just give you whatever date, right? But no, I don't work that way. I will tell you what I see. So I see pentacle, slow moving energy. It's not going to be very fast. I mean, it could be 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months with that number 5, you see? But yeah, that's what's coming through. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for your super chat. Up next, we have Gustavo. Thank you, Gustavo, for your super. I will be with you momentarily. In the meantime, intuitive friends, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All is there for you. All right, intuitive friends, today this is not a free reading. It is a $10 super chat. And of course, as you know, I will give you as much as comes through. Now, is it going to be what you want to hear? I can't promise that, but I will tell you it's something that you need to know, because if it comes through, there's some type of awareness here that needs to be. These messages are for entertainment purposes. And I do want to remind you here, dear friends, that there is a thing called free will. Free will is real. Okay. So, if you do ask about someone, okay, at the end of the day, it's up to them what they want to do. But I can tell you as much as I see energetically here connected to this person. Okay. If it's a person. Okay. If it's an area of your life, of course, yes, you can ask about career, your job, your next job, your, I don't know, your side hustle. If you have something going on the side, whatever it is, it's open game, but it's only one question. So I'm going to give you as much as I see that comes through for you. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Gustavo. All right, Gustavo here. I want to say Gustavo asked about the near future. All right. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome. Izzy, let me know if this resonated for you, okay? If this made sense. Okay. All right. Up next, we have Gustavo. Feel free to drop a rose in the comment section. All right, Gustavo, let's see what's coming through for you. Let's see what's coming in, or I should say, what's going on, right? What's going on in regards to the potential near future, okay? The potential near future. So let's see what's coming through with the potential near future, okay? All right, intuitive friends, welcome, welcome. After Gustavo, we have Monica. After Monica, we have Shaylee. Okay, welcome, intuitive friends. All right, so let's see what is going on for Gustavo's potential near future. Potential near future here. Future. You know, it's so funny because my guides are telling me to flip it in this specific manner. Tilting to the future. That's interesting. Never got that before, but you know, let's see. All right. Let's see what's coming through here. All right. All right. So we have here a lot came through. All right. Potential near future here. Gustavo, you have here an airplane, okay? There may be lots of shifts, or maybe one very, very important and significant shift coming up between between 6 to 9 months in the new year. 6 to 9 months in the new year. Okay, so this is 2026. What's coming through? Okay. By the way, I have the year of 89 and 98. Okay. I have 89 and 98. Okay. So there may be some really big shifts coming up between 6 to 8 months. Now, do I see the number 6 here? No. But this 9 could go in either a 6 or a 9 position. And when it came out, it was showing me 6. So again, between 6 and 9 months, there could be a potential big shift. You may either change your place of residence, or there may be a change of location, either job, like physically locating from one place to another place. This could be company, this could be location. This could also be maybe a side hustle or a passion. There may be lots of traveling that may be coming through, or like I said, it doesn't have to be you physically changing location. It could also be talking about trips, about location, about being able to contact or have some type of communication with people at a distance. So this could be like remote work, remote, I'm getting like remote, okay? Or it could be just having a good old time, okay? Just going out and about. But that's what I'm getting here for you. I'm also getting here the peace sign. Okay. I feel that in the near future, you're going to be more at peace. And the more at peace is going to be internally. I do feel here more self-love, meaning more growth, especially with the fact that, okay, let me bring this out here so you could see, especially with this leaf, because this leaf has a lot of little dots on it. And the dots are telling me that this is not a green leaf. This is a mature leaf, right? This is a leaf that is being released in, like it releases in autumn, right? So there is a sense of maturity and internal peace that you are going to feel, maybe that you're in right now at the moment, but it's going to intensify and increase. Okay. So there's more sense of stability here. Now you do have a crown here. It's as if in the near future, there may be either something that you're going to be running, a leader of, okay, whether you're running. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, you can't see it that way. How about like this? So this is a crown. So it's a king or queen's crown, right? So a crown is about royalty. It's about knowing your place. It's about you, because of the maturity and your, your emotional intelligence and emotional maturity, as well as inner peace. Okay, if you're at peace, everything else is going to fall into place. So that is telling me here that with this crown, it's as if you're going to remember who you are. Okay, there's a sense here of you finally, this is very interesting because if you take a look at this, it has a cross on top. Let me see if you could see it. Now, I don't know if you are a religious person, but it's a symbolic gesture here, right? It's a symbolism. So the cross is telling me here on top of this crown that this is coming across as very much like the Hierophant in Tarot. The Hierophant in Tarot, there may be a position or something in the near future where you are mentoring, you are leading, you are teaching, you're showing the way to something or to someone. Okay, maybe this is something that may take you abroad, it may take you travel, it may take you to different places. If it's not physically taking you to those places, you could be connecting with people from overseas, other countries, from long distance. For example, like what I'm doing now. Although I am based in New York City, I am reaching many different people from around the world. So it's that type of energy where there is that. Your spirituality, okay, whether it's your spirituality or your faith, is stronger here. There's a strengthening. There's this sense of like using your spirituality or your religious beliefs to help anchor you even more and help you kind of like guide the way. Okay. For example, and this is like something personal, but I'm just going to share it as an example because this is coming through. Like my guys are like what you do. Okay. So like what I do is before I come on and do readings, whether it's live or whether it's, whether it's live or whether it's, the content that I put on my channel, I always make sure that I've done my 7 chakras in the morning, that I've done my affirmations, that I connect and strengthen my auric shield before I do what I do. So I'm getting here that there's this sense of like maybe you in the near future very much connecting to that either religious or spiritual type of ritual awareness where you may do something before you help other people or before you do that. There may be here this energy here of perhaps either love in the near future or a strengthening in a connection if there is one now. If there is one now, there may be continuing in the near future. Again, more bonding, more love, more connection. Okay. And I'm also getting something here very supportive. So, whatever this venture may be, it may be a venture of the heart and the mind together. Now, although this could be very much geared to that type of energy, like I said, sense of inner peace, I'm also getting here that there may be just like more traveling with this person who you have a connection with. If you do, if you don't, there may be someone that you may connect with while this is kind of in a way unfolding itself in the near future. Okay. So let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. So whatever this is, like I said, it's coming up between six to 9 months. That obviously places us in 2026. So there's some shifts and changes that are happening in 2026. They seem, it seems like this is how it's coming across, like a very kind of like being at peace. Okay, so 2026 could be a very good year for you. I'm not saying it's going to be problem free. There's no such thing. We all have our ups and downs. But is it going to be a year where it's like more like of growth and of kind of you feeling very comfortable in your own skin, maybe even very comfortable in a connection that you either have now that may continue in the near future or a connection that you may have in the near future here, because the peace sign is here. Okay. So let's see what's coming through for you here potentially in the near future. What's going on here with Gustavo in the potential near future here? What's this forecast showing up as? You have here conclusions are within reach, okay? You're putting things to an end. That is the reason why you have the peace sign. Things that were either left open or that still needed that little bit more of healing and tying up the loose ends, you're tying it up now, okay? Now, if you do, or if you are doing something now in regards to future, for example, a project, an idea, some plans, whether those plans are in your love life, whether those plans are in career, whether those plans are with family, you're going to be, especially because this is showing peace. So right now you may be a little bit like on the edge, like, is this going to work out? Is that going to work out? There may be not, I don't want to say stress, but there's this a little bit of anxiety, right? A little bit of like, oh, concern, like, is it going to, are things going to pan out for me in the near future? This is saying it is. Okay, there's going to be this sense of you figuring something out. Okay, so if I were you, I would write down, make a little note, and think about looking at the 2026 calendar year. Okay, so going forward and figuring out here what is coming through in regards to eclipses for 2026. Okay, so what eclipses, full moon eclipses, may be coming out? It may be, like I said, a lunar full moon eclipse. Taking a look at that when that time frame is, because that time frame may be of importance here. There may be doors that you will permanently close in the near future, and other doors are going to open up for you. Okay, there's a natural ease or a natural unfolding that's coming through. Okay, because again, I'm getting like there's no resistance on your end, or there's going to be very minimal resistance. It's as if you are truly in co-creation with the universe here. So whether it's a project, whether it's a connection, this could be in anything. There's going to be a final conclusion to something. You're going to either figure something out once and for all, or you're going to start opening something up here. So you're going to close something. Okay, a chapter, a connection of whatever this is, maybe closing the chapter on one thing and opening a chapter in something else. So there is this sense of closing and opening. Okay, so there may be that type of opportunity coming in the near future for you. All right, let's see here what else is coming through for you. What may be potentially unfolding for you here, Gustavo? Potential unfolding here. What may be potentially unfolding here for Gustavo in the near future? And I'm also getting here that there's going to be a very, how can I say this? You're going to be very discerning on the things and people that you're just going to cut, okay? Or that you're going to either cut ties with, or you're going to start creating more and more distance. Because there's this energy of like peace and calm. And it's like that's where your focus is going to be, because there is this foot between this world and the divine. And if you know anything about the Hierophant and Tarot, this is the crown that I'm getting here with that. And so there's this sense of like you're not going to allow anyone or anything to rock your inner peace. You have here the seventh chakra, and I'm not surprised that this is here because I talked about that crown. I talked about that, that crown sitting on your mind, and I talked on your head, and I talked about 1 foot in the ethereal and 1 foot here on the 3D, and that's exactly what this is talking about. The seventh chakra is your crown chakra. There's a lot of clarity that's coming in potentially here in the near future. So you are going to see something a lot clearer. And I feel it has a lot to do with things that you are either currently cutting away or distancing yourself from, or something that once 2026 come, it's like you're definitely like you're no longer going to look back. I do feel that there, like this is how it's coming across. Like before, there was a sense of guilt if you used to do that, or that you would do that, right? You would think kind of like, man, maybe I shouldn't cut people off. Like, maybe, you know what I mean? But there's no guilt here. There's just kind of like, I know that this is what I need to do because I no longer can feel bad for other people. I got to think about me. And yes, we do pick up energy from other people and the other people that we surround ourselves from. And so there is a sense here of that awakening. Again, I'm getting you remembering who you are, whether we're talking about in the spiritual, religious sense, or if we're talking about here in the 3D. But I do feel both are merging here for you. So you have here the seventh chakra. You have the person holding the coin. Now, like I said, okay, and the sun. I mean, what a beautiful near future energy you got going on here. This is very nice. Remember that I said that I'm not saying that you're not going to have any bumps, right? We all have our rainy days, but it's coming across as like more favorable for you. And were you, if I were you, I would definitely if there's something that you're going to launch, if there's a project that you're going to do, if there's something, I mean, this is coming across as very favorable for that. You have a person holding the coin. Now, listen carefully here, Gustavo. This is super important. Remember that I said that you have one foot in the 3D world and another one in the ethereal? Validation, confirmation. 3D world being pentacle, ethereal being the cat. That's number one. Number two, okay? There may be something here that you're either going to be starting or finally doing that is very important, near and dear to your heart, and that you're very passionate about. Whatever it is, it's going to place you in the King of Pentacles energy, which is someone here, meaning you, feeling stable, secure, nurturing whatever it is that you're growing. Yes, it's going to take time. Yes, it's going to take patience. Yes, it's going to take consistency, but your ability to be sensible and practical, especially with business, money, finances, okay, stability, home, okay, that is going to be very important for you here in 2026, 6 to 8 months. Okay, you may start something here, or you may start seeing more growth in your finances. If it's not something tangible, it is growth in your love sector where it's intangible, or with family, with friends. Not only are you going to be doing better and stabilizing, okay, gathering, I'm seeing a squirrel gathering its acorns. Okay, so there's going to be a nice foundation and nest egg here. So 2026, you may have more tangible. Listen, I'm not in finance, so math and me, we really don't get along too well. And I'm not about like stocks and investment stuff like that, but I'm seeing like the symbols for that. So you may have a very good like money year in 2026 is how this is coming across. Okay, not only that, but your intuition is going to be on point. Whatever decisions that you're going to make, yes, use your practical, sensible mind. Okay, but also listen to your intuition, because that's coming through here for you. You have here the sun. Okay, the sun card. Okay, 6 to 8 months. Let's count. January, February. Well, first of all, we're in November, so I got to count December. December, January, February, March, April, May. That's 6 months. May is spring, but right after May, remember I said 6 to 9 months, right? So May is 6. 7th month is June, which brings us to summer. Okay, now we have June, July, August. What did I say? 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months, we will be in the summer. You have the Sun card here. So this is saying, okay, to you that whatever this may be about, it may either open up in the summer, or by the summer of 2026, you will see the fruits of your labor. Okay. Wow. Very, very, very interesting. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. There may be something that you may start in Aries season. Okay, there may be a new beginning or something here that you may start during Aries season, because that's the start of, that's the astrological new year, and that is a fire sign. So that's also coming through. You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if there's some type of like full moon eclipse around 6 to 9 months, like I was telling you, because it's coming through. So I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? Check to see. Ooh, sir. Oh my God. You saw that? I'm telling you, 1 foot in the 3D worlds. This is really nice. The clues to the inner world. Dreams present beloved. Number one, you are going to be very divinely guided in whatever this future endeavor or whatever these energies are about. And by the way, I didn't even cut the deck. I was just shuffling. So that is coming through here. Oop. So we have two things. Look, I'm only going to take out the two cards that they're showing up. Faith and hope. I told you about the cross before. Sign, symbol, synchronicities here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. The next one here was, what was it? Clarity as you wish. Okay. All right, here you go. Validation confirmation. I said it before. I'll say it again. Hierophant Tarot. Hierophant Tarot is ruled by Taurus, and Taurus is influenced, or I should say, is ruled by Venus. And Venus is about the beauty of something, the tangible luxury, finances, love. It's all about that. So Venus is going to be super important and for you to understand where the placement is or where you may have your Venus. Okay. So if you want that information, you could take a look at other videos that I have that it has like the chart. So there you go, like your astrological chart. Find out what's in your Venus. You have faith and hope, firm choice, peaceful waiting, divine guidance. Exactly what I said. And what did I say before? And I talked about your crown chakra. Clarity as you wish. Stay present and truth emerges. Super important here for you to continue to work on your crown chakra. Crown chakra frequency 963 hertz. That's going to, it begins over here. Okay. Crown chakra frequency of 963 hertz. Super important for you. Okay. To continue and maintain the clarity. Remember, crown chakra is what connects to the ethers. Okay. So that's going to be super important. This looks really, really good. Last but not least, let's get your final and last card, which is, because I'm being called, where is it? Where's the deck? Hold on, give me a second. Oh my gosh, it's right in front of me. Right in front of me. And I'm like, where is it? All right, let's see what's coming through. As I'm shuffling, I'm getting the number 561. 561. 5 and 6 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Whatever it is that you're going through in the near future, like I said, and I'll say it again, you're not doing it alone. And where did I get the number 5? You have the number 41 here. 6, the number 42. And 1, the Sun card. 1, which, interesting, the start of the astrological new year begins with Aries. So there may be something kicking off there for you. But I'm getting 5, 6. 5, 6, 1 is equal to 12, and 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. And 3 is about it's about teamwork, and it's about collaborations. So there may be some type of collaborating and teamwork between you and the divine, as well as people here in the 3D world. Last but not least, you have redirection. Okay. Redirection. It says you are being called to skillfully direct others' attention, not to manipulate, but to achieve goals in reality with precise words and logic. Okay. Words and logic. Crown chakra. Words and logic. The clarity of the mind. Words and logic. Clarity as you wish. Remember, the words abracadabra mean I speak something into reality. Okay. So there may be something here very much connected to your manifestation and what you say and how you direct that flow with what your mind. Okay. Remember, the mind is swords energy in tarot, and swords is about clarity of the mind and communication and truth. It says, to not manipulate, say, but to achieve goals in reality with precise words and logic. Focus attention towards positions that benefit you. Validation, confirmation. What I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, that I said you will be cutting either people off if you're not doing it already. You will have no regrets and no guilt in cutting either people, situations, environments off, because you are very clearly directed on a path of creation and a path of expansion. Gustavo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Thank you so much for your super. Ace, get down from there. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Monica. You see, I say 10 minutes, but I don't know. I just can't. I try. That's my challenge. It's because a lot of things come through, and it's like I don't want to just give you a little bit of it. I want to tell you everything that comes through. It's make your $10 worth it. You know what I mean? All right. Thank you so much, Gustavo. Intuitive friends. Up next, we have Monica. Thank you, Monica, for stopping by, and of course, thank you, Gustavo. Monica, I'll be with you in a moment, but first, for those of you who are joining and tuning in, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All right, intuitive friends. For my current subscribers, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I love the fact that you are giving me those thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Please know that the December readings are coming out, okay? So pay attention to those December readings. Remember, there's a lot happening in December planetary-wise, okay? December 4th, we have a super moon. Our last super moon, full moon, is coming on December 4th. So go and check out your monthly readings. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. They're all coming out they just started yesterday, but between this week and next week, all of them are coming out consecutively, one behind the other. So if you haven't taken a look at that, take a look at that. And if you know other placements on your astrological natal chart, then take a look at those other placements. Okay, super important. The placements that you should know in your astrological natal chart is your sun, your moon, your rising. your north node, your south node. I mean, there's a lot. And of course, the different houses and the placements of those houses. Okay, let me know if you guys want me to share the cafe astrology link. I normally have them in every of my monthly readings. I'll double check and make sure they're there. If they are, it is a free service and it is a free tool. Okay, if you don't know the exact time that you were born, then do not write it, do not estimate. Okay, that changes a whole entire chart. But if you do know it, place it. If you don't worry, you're still going to get information. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, welcome, welcome. Up next, we have Monica. Monica, come on down. Monica, what are we? Let me see. What did Monica write? What's going on with me and this relationship? We are in no contact right now. Okay, no worries, Monica. Let's take a look at what's coming through here. What's going on with S? What is S up to? Let's see what's going on. All right. All right. Thank you, Monica. All right. So let's start here. All right. What's going on with S? Oh, wait. The charms. By the way, thank you, Monica. You were the one that were like, you know what? I like the charms. So there we go. We have charms in our readings. Okay. So let's see what's coming through here. It's interesting. It's telling me to go in the other direction. Okay. It's probably somebody from your past, because this is a past person. Because my guides are telling me, nope, it's backwards. So we're rotating it in a different way. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's coming through. All right. So we have here this is an amethyst crystal. We have the amethyst crystal, and we also have black tourmaline. Okay. Amethyst crystal is, focuses a lot on the third eye chakra. Okay. So there could be something connecting here to us in regards to maybe being intuitive or getting some type of intuitive hints here or hits in some way, shape, or form. Black tourmaline, okay, it's used to repel, lower vibrational energy. So there could be something here connected to that. Okay. I also feel here with this black tourmaline that it also has to do with grounding. Okay, there's something here about stability and grounding, because black tourmaline can be used for for the root chakra, which is chakra number 1. Okay. So I feel that this person, in order to understand the messages that they're getting intuitively, has a lot to do with them being able to ground their energy. So if this person is kind of like not being able to understand or see the sign, symbol, synchronicities, or listen to their intuitive hits, it's because there may be something going on here that is creating some type of like imbalance here. Like they're not firmly situated. Okay. Root chakra is about stability, it's about security. And sometimes here could be very much connected to finances as well. So if there is a lack situation here, that could also be the case. Okay. I don't know if this is the case, but I don't know if this person suffers from like back issues or lower back pain. No, I don't know. It could be like lower back. I don't know, but I'm getting like something there connected to like back, hip is what I'm getting here. So I don't know what that may be about. That may be something that I don't know, but it's coming through kind of like lower back. It could also be symbolism here having to do with the root chakra. Okay, so that's how my guides are showing it to me. This person is in a state of watching, observing, trying to see something clearly. Okay, I'm going to bring this up so that you can see it here. So we have the sunglasses. We also have this here, and I don't want to move it because, you know, I want you to see exactly how it came out. And that says intuitive. Okay, so that says intuitive. And right behind intuitive, we have Pisces. Okay, like I said, this person could be intuitive. And I feel that their intuition may not be as sharp, or they're not listening to their intuition, because there's something here that isn't either deeply grounded or isn't very secure on this person's end. It could be financial security, but it could be other types of insecurities that this person has about their stability and security or resources. Okay, I do have here Leo. And Leo, by the way, Pisces didn't come out like that. It came in reverse. So it's showing intuitive. I do have here Leo showing up as Leo. Okay. So, like I said, I feel that there's something here about this person's self-confidence. Okay. There may be something very much here connected to their self-confidence. Okay. I'm also getting here that they may be looking at something from a distance and observing it. Okay. They also have here tree. Now, this tree is bare, so there could be things that this person is releasing at this moment in time, or learning to release, especially with the fact that we have the black tourmaline here. So again, remember that I just said black tourmaline is it's a crystal that we use to repel, right? Repel lower vibrational energies, especially if ego and pride is in the way. Okay, with this Leo card. Now, I do have here an arrow and a heart. This person could be focusing on something that they really truly care about. Their heart may be moving in a direction where they are looking at something, fixing something, releasing something here, especially with this tree. And they have this fern, but the fern is in reverse. Okay, why do I say the fern is in reverse? Because this is how the fern, oh no, is this in reverse? Somehow it was coming up in reverse for me. Very interesting. It doesn't have a front side, but I kept, okay, well, I'm getting it as reverse. There may be some type of slow growth or a little bit of stagnation happening right now, where this person is trying to figure something out, is how this is coming across. Okay, let's see what's going on with this person. I'm going to use a completely different deck here because I'm being called to use a different deck here. Okay. Okay. Because I'm getting here. Well, let's see what this is about. All right, let's see what's going on here with S in regards to Monica in this no contact. So what is going on potentially here with S? What's going on here with us? I just remembered to put that in. Okay, just did it right now. All right, let's see. What's going on here with us? S. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Marie Masquerade. Huh. And it's interesting. I know that glasses are not masquerade, but very much similar energy here with that masquerade. I don't know why this is feeling really like a person who, you know, I don't know. I don't want to use the word scheming, but I don't know. It's like there's a mask here. This person is either masking their emotions or masking some type of intention or motive here in regards to something. Okay. This person right now at this moment in time, their mask could have fallen. Okay. Or there is some type of internal drama where they feel like inadequate about something. And I mentioned this before, and it's coming across again. This person, I don't know if it's this person shows like they are very confident to the outside world, but internally it's coming across that this person has, insecurity issues or feeling of inadequacy of some sort. Okay, so they may show this level of like power or this level of security, but behind closed doors there's this sense of, the mask falling, or them having to remove the mask in order to feel more comfortable in their own skin. I mean, listen, he has the number 14 here. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Inner challenges, external challenges, feeling of inadequacy here, okay, is how this is coming across. Let me get more information. What's going on here with S? Okay, this did a real big, you see? You saw that, right? I didn't pick it. It fled over on that side, flung itself. And what does it say? Not enough. Validation, confirmation. Now, there are 2 cards here. I don't know what the next one is, but it says not enough. Exactly what I was picking up here with Marie Masquerade. Exactly what I was picking up here with the a black tourmaline. Exactly what I was picking up here with growth. The fern in reverse. Because I kept getting the fern is in reverse. Although this doesn't have a front or a back. So not enough. Validation, confirmation. Frustrated. Lack of confidence. Self-sabotage. Fear. Ego issues. I cannot make this up. Leo, I said that a little while ago. Okay? Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm going to show it to you. You see? Okay, I said there may be some fear, lack of inadequacy, okay, jealousy, and it may be due to a connection that was had with you, okay? So there we go. This person is not at a right stability here with something, and it's coming across as like, I don't know what it is, whether this person was dependent on you for something or because of something, but it's feeling very kind of like there's something behind here. What's going on? It's giving me like shady energy. Give me more clarity here in regards to what's going on with S. Crossing paths. A destined encounter is about to happen between you. This person may be trying to get back to you. They may be trying to figure out a way behind the scenes. They're trying to figure, there's something about luring you back into a situation. There's this, that's why I'm getting like a sneaky feeling. There's something about like trying to lure you back in to something. What's going on with us here? Give me more. See? Silent resentment. You may have been able to see something beyond the veil in regards to this connection or this person. There is something that you said to this person that you were able to decipher or see, whether it was this person is manipulative, whether it's a person that was kind of like banking on your resources, whether it's someone here who was, who had some type of, I don't know, motives, but there is a silent resentment here. there's like, man, Monica was able to see through fill in the blank, or Monica was able to sense, because whatever it was or whatever this is, this person is trying to figure out a way. That's why I'm getting this like really shady energy here. And I don't know what this is about. I don't, that's your business, but I just would not deal with this person. Silent resentment, unexpressed feelings of dissatisfaction are simmering beneath the surface. I feel that you were able to spot something. You were able to call the spade a spade, and your intuition may have been at play here, having to do with this person. And the only reason I'm mentioning you having to do with this person is because it's coming across as some conversation that may have been had was like someone's mask fell. Okay. And someone was able to say, oops, I saw that. And there's something here that just isn't what it should be. Okay. And there's this frustration that's maybe potentially happening here on the side of S, where it's like, well, how can I lure Monica back in, or what can I say, or what can I use as leverage here to continue to remain present? There also may have been a promise here that was promised and wasn't done, because not enough, and we have here promise. Someone wasn't able to keep their word on something. So if that sounds familiar, this person has a pattern of doing that. You're not the only person where a promise is made, and over promising and under deliver type of energy. Look at that. Cassidus, you will receive news from afar. Listen, this person is trying to, they're either thinking about you, or they're hoping to communicate with you. So my spidey senses are up, and I'm just channeling what I'm seeing, but just be aware. Especially if something was done or given or promised the first time and they weren't able to succeed or do something the first time. There's something here about trying to give me more. Honesty. See? I will be truthful and transparent in all interaction, even when it may be difficult. There's some type of dishonesty here. I'm letting you know. That's what's going on. This person may be this type of person who just, you know what is so funny? Not funny, haha, but funny, like weird funny. That I just saw like a pyramid. I'm hearing like pyramid scheme. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if this is related to finances or what, but this person may have like some kind of sneaky situation happening in the background. There's something here. Either the finances aren't where they need to be, or this person is using like, like those like, oh my God. I'm not saying that this is the case, but I'm just saying this is what's coming through. Like that Netflix series where it's like you find out that the person that you've been seeing for all this time is a scammer, and they're just asking money for different people, and then they go and they leave you too, and then you find out that there are 5 other people. That's what I'm getting here. It may not be money. I don't know. But I'm just saying it's giving that energy, It's giving that type of energy. Look at that. And mirror. And it's, by the way, that was community. Like I said, I feel that this is something that is like someone's MO rather than anything else. This person is needing to take a look at their like the mirror says exactly what I want to say. Future, it says our paths are destined to align through the purpose that the purpose may still be unclear. Yeah, it's unclear because like I said, this person is trying to lure some type of connection back. That's why it's unclear. They haven't figured it out. Remember I said I was feeling the sense of trying to bring someone right back. I had you once, I can have you again. I promised something once and you believed it, and I can do it again type of energy here. Mirror. It says, I reflect back what you project, revealing truths about yourself through what you see in me. Exactly what I just said. Validation, confirmation. You realize something. And that's what's going on with this person. Whatever you said, whatever you were able to see, you saw it either intuitively or you saw it because someone overpromised and underdelivered. And this person is trying to figure out a way to come back and have a conversation, or if they're not doing it yet, they're thinking about it. Silent resentment. You were able to unravel someone's plot, plan, or whatever it is that they were not wanting you to see. You see? Let us see what else is coming through. Last but not least, actually, let me do this one. I have one more, this one and one more, and then we're going to close the reading. Hopefully that's been insightful here. But someone's plan was like stopped or something here. You see? Mice, problems, issues, confusions, lies, deception. This is what's going on this person's end. Look, right behind it, gentlemen. Fox, trying to be clever. Validation, confirmation. There we go. It's a wrap. That's exactly what I said, and this is exactly what this is showing me over and over again. No matter what deck I choose, if anything is unraveling more and more exactly what I mentioned at the top of the reading. This person is having issues. Okay, by the way, if you see it this way, the person is not looking at the mice, is not looking at the stress, the problem, the chaos, the worries, the anxiety, the frustration. And like I said, this person has a silent resentment. You were able to spot something, you called a spade a spade. This person doesn't feel very comfortable with that, and they're trying to figure something out. Fox, they're trying to use their cleverness, which is the reason why the future remains unclear. It says our paths are destined to align, though the purpose may still be unclear. They haven't figured out how they can create a situation, circumstance, or event where there will be a need to talk again, or keep the door open so that they can come in and out. People like this, you need to close the door and never open it again. I'm telling you, that's my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, I get a reading like that connected to someone else, I really wouldn't deal with that person because there's something here that's coming through, you see? So there you go. Monica, thank you so much for your super. I hope these messages have been insightful. Up next, who do we have up next? All right, up next, we have Shaylee. Welcome, Shaylee. Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Okay, Monica? Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Shaylee. Shaylee, you are up next. Thank you so much, Shaylee, for giving a super. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your generosity with that super as well. Thank you so much. All right, intuitive friends, we're going to jump into Shaylee's reading. But before we do, for those of you who are joining me here live, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, okay? All right, intuitive friends, if you too want to be part of this live reading, well, this is a super chat. So I have an open-ended question, and the open-ended question is what's going on with. Now, this could be what's going on with my love life, what's going on with my career, what's going on with a specific person, what's going on with my connection, and the person's name in my connection is so and so, however you want to word it. But it is a one question only super chat live where it's going to be approximately 10 minutes, give or take. Why I say give or take, not because I'm going to shortchange you of the 10 minutes, but chances are I'm going to give you more than 10 minutes, okay? That being said, I will be using not only the decks here, but I will also be using my charms, and I will, of course, share as much as I can from where I am seeing, feeling, sensing in your reading. Now, you may not like what I say because maybe you have a perception of what you want to hear, but I am straight up honest and clear. Things may come up here that need to come up. Okay, so if you're not ready for that type of honesty and clarity, then I may not be the reader for you. Okay, intuitive friends, so I just call it like I see it. Now, that being said, if you are interested in joining this reading, it is a $10 reading. Okay, especially if you are coming from a different country, just make sure that conversion is at $10 USD. All right. And yeah, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome. Great to see you again. Tomorrow, I will not be on here. I will be taking a break. It is holiday here in the US. Not everyone celebrates, but I celebrate. Many people celebrate, but not everyone does, right? So I am going to take a break, but you can still get messages tomorrow. I do have the new content coming up. October. Holy crap, that's a long time ago. The December readings are coming up. Now, I see why the October is coming up, because I also have a reading focusing on what you don't see coming, and that one is October, November, December also. So if you are interested in that type of reading, finding out what could be potentially unexpectedly occurring, then take a look at my monthly readings, and then you're also going to have the link to that reading as well. Intuitive friends, I am feeling great as per usual, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in and for doing the supers, okay? Okay. We have one last thing here. Okay. All right. So up next we have Shaylee. I always want to say ch and it's sh. Shaylee, thank you so much for tuning in. I also want to thank all of you who already have gotten a super reading here, a super chat reading. I want to thank Izzy. I want to thank Gustavo. I want to thank Monica, and I want to thank Shaylee today for your generosity and for your supers. All right. Now, let's jump. Let's jump into Shaylee's reading, and let me see what the question is. And the question here is, what's going on with, okay, hold on. What's going on with, All right, don't give me any more information here. Let me do the reading, but let's see what's coming through. It says, what's going on with the information that I have been learning about the IRS and the documents I'm going to file, please. Okay, so let's see what's coming through in regards to that specific area. What's going on with that situation? Okay, those documents, what's going on? So let's see. Just a reminder here, Shaylee, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let me see. I'm seeing clairvoyantly a whole different deck. Give me 1 second. I'm seeing this deck also. Okay, hold on. All right, let's see. What's going on? Oh, wait, I forgot. Wait, the charms. No wonder. I'm like, I feel like a fish out of the water right now. Why is that? All right, let's see what's coming through with this first. Okay, let's see. Sorry, Shaylin. All right, let's see, Shaylin. What is going on here with the information that Shaylee's been learning about the IRS and the documents that Shaylee is going to file? Let's see. Okay. Okay, Shaylee. First and foremost, you have here the amethyst crystal. There's something that you're picking up intuitively about the specific situation. What I'm also getting here, especially with this owl, is that there's some type of knowledge that, now listen, this could be intuitive knowledge, or this could be like knowledge that you know, like learning more about something, researching something, getting more information, more documents, more clarity, more evidence, whatever that may be about. I don't know what that's about, but I'm getting here that you're feeling, there's a feeling here like you're getting like a very strong intuitive hit in whatever this might be. You're getting here the palm tree in reverse. This may be stressing you out a little bit, or it may place you in a position where I don't know. So I'm getting like the extra, something about the extra not being here. Extra, huh? You have the dragon, strength. You're getting strong intuition here about the situation. Because you have here, wait, hold on. Let me show you here. Let me bring this up close. I already know which deck I'm going to pull here. Where's my, hold on a second. Maybe under here. Where are you? Hold on. Okay. You have, okay. I'm getting not only is your intuition strong, but the either documents or evidence need to be rock solid. Okay? Whatever this is about, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, because heart has to do with intuition. But you need to show strong evidence, strong, and in order to, either the evidence is strong or the documents or the paperwork need to be very on point, is how this is coming across. Okay, you have owl, remember that's education, knowledge. Okay, if you don't know what this may be about, if you need to tap, you know connect with someone and collaborate in order to get more clarity, or someone that it has more specialty or awareness in something, then do it. Because there's something here about, like, if you do it on your own, you might skip something, right? So there, if I were you, I would make sure that I enlist the kind of like the experience or the expertise of someone who knows more about whatever this may be involving. Because it's something about, like, you may be in a very unique position in something. This is talking about, like, you being placed in a very unique position. There may be a lack of, there's something missing. I'm getting like there's something missing here. Let's see. You have the tree, the wing. Yeah, you need to be, and it's funny because you're getting blessings. You're being blessed to either find the answer, find the person, find the resources. You may need to reach out outside of your, like, like your neighborhood. You need to go, like, outside of that, because this is coming across like from afar. This Eiffel Tower. So there's some type of resource or knowledge, or maybe someone who's expert in something, but it's coming across as like long distance. You know what I mean? Or this may be connected here to someone or something that is at a distance, and it's like, I'm in this situation, but there's someone who's at a distance, because I'm feeling here like something's missing, and I can't get over that feeling. Anchor, super important for you to not allow your emotions to fluctuate with whatever this is, because it may cause some type of internal confusion. So you need to be like the boat with the anchor. You throw off the anchor off the boat, and the boat stays no matter how much there's movement in the water. That may be the reason here. So you have a lot of emotions that have to do with whatever this may be. Well, let's see what else comes through here for you. Let's see what's going on with this information that Shaylee's been learning about, and the documents that Shaylee is filing. Yeah, be bold and make the first move. You need to have a very, very assertive stand in whatever this is. So your strength is going to be super important in whatever this is. And it's coming across as this anchor that I was just talking about. No matter what this may be about, as much as you may feel something emotionally or feel something like it's eating away at you, don't allow the stress, the worry, or the concern to overpower you. Okay? As long as like, I'm getting a good offense is what is it? A good offense is a good defense. So you need to be rock solid, strong, unmovable in a way, in whatever this may be emotionally here coming through for you. Because there's something here that may be kind of like stressing you out. There may be even here kind of like it's, you know, it's worrying you because it's placing you in a position where you don't have either the resources or the ability to, you know, to splurge or to do extra stuff. You know, it's I feel like I'm being confined, like I'm penny pinching. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm, and this might not be the case, but again, I'm getting these energies here where I feel like I'm being constrained by this thing or this situation. So what's going to be super important is for you to, number one, stand strong, and, you know, be very assertive in your stand here of, like I was telling you before, being very clear that your knowledge, and again, if your knowledge isn't, find someone who is very knowledgeable in whatever this may be, because there may be things here that you may be thinking, and there's like tricks or hacks or, you know, tips that you may not be aware of, but another person who may be very knowledgeable about something could spare you the stress here, is how this is coming across. Look at that. I was gonna look at that. I was just gonna let it go, but it says the end of the tough cycle approaches. This cycle is not gonna last for long. You are coming across to this. There may be clarity in whatever this is during Capricorn season. It doesn't have to be during Capricorn season, but it may. Capricorn season is December and January. So whatever is going on with this may be very much connected to, maybe there's a deadline having to do with that. Maybe it has to be done by a certain deadline. But I'm getting Capricorn season here. And remember that I was talking about the sense here, you know, about being steered in a direction. And a lot of this has to do with something connected to the past or recent past. This seagull is pointing here, is facing not only be bold and make the first move with this assertive stance that is super important, but I'm also getting here that is also looking at the past or recent past. So that's why it's like the information needs to be strong, the evidence needs to be strong, the fine details need to be strong, because this is something that is that could be put to rest if you know exactly what you're doing. Okay? So Capricorn season may be important here. December, January. Okay? Well, let's see what else is coming through for you. What's going on here with this information? I'm getting that you need to be very and I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not saying that you're not, okay? But I feel this sense of like being very proactive. Like I said, about you having a very assertive stance. You see what I'm saying? And you, like, listen, Capricorns, the energy of a Capricorn may be part of this reading, but if we're talking about Capricorn energy, let's say it's not connected to someone and it's not connected to the time period, like I said, right? Because that's what came out before. December and January, super important here in regards to this thing and this, whatever this may be. But I'm also getting here about the amount of work ethic here that's involved, or the amount of knowledge or the work that's being put in order to fix something here is coming through very strongly. So Capricorns are known to have a very strong work ethic, right? And so That's how this is coming across too, that there's this sense of being assertive, tenacious, determined, and whether it's consulting an expert, like I said before with the owl, and there may be, you may kind of find yourself with sign symbol synchronicities here with the angel wing. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more here in regards to it says here inspiration. You're very inspired, or this situation here is truly inspiring you here to work towards something, to work towards being more knowledgeable about something, learning something. It's really firing up your inspiration here, your drive, your ambition, your need to want to fight for something or move towards something or advocate towards something here. That your stance is like very fixed, but it's not just because you're just standing strong or it's going to require you here to continue to stand strong and firm, but it's because it's being driven by your passion, your motivation, and your drive. Because you have here inspiration, and inspiration is wands energy in tarot. And that's fire, that's passion, that's drive, that's ambition, that's motivation. That's also here revelation, revealing something. You also have here the number 3. Like I said, alliances, collaboration, mentorship. Okay. So you're very deeply driven. So much so that it may be, driving you here to, like I said, learn more about something. Maybe even try to like be a master of information and like master some type. And but what I'm also getting here, that there could be a very hidden talent that you have here. You could have a hidden talent here. You may be an analytical, logical person. There may be some placements on your astrological natal chart that kind of are about synthesizing, analyzing, and being a critical thinker in regards to information, documents, knowledge, clarity. See? Enlightenment, moving forward. You're gaining some sense of clarity here. This is coming across as the Hermit card in Tarot, which, by the way, the Hermit card in Tarot is ruled by Virgo, another sign that is about analyzing. Virgos are very analytical. Even though it's an earth sign, they're very analytical. And again, you're exploring something and you're finding out information as you're exploring. And I'm getting here that you're not doing this alone. So I don't know if you've connected with someone who's an expert, because I keep getting that from the top of the reading. It's been coming through. So there's like joint forces here, because 3s are about joint forces, joint connections, alliances, people that we connect with that either may have more knowledge or may bring some type of clarity in something that we may already know, but we may find out. So Virgo is coming strongly here, which is interesting because we have 2 earth signs, right? We have Capricorn and we have Virgo. So there may be here a lot of earth energy in regards to this situation, these documents, or this, clarity about something here. Let's see here what's coming through. Give me more. What's going on? Let's spill the tea. Yeah, the secrets are safe. You may be confiding in someone or someone is confiding in you, but it's things that it's like either you don't want other people to know, or the other person doesn't want other people to know. Okay. But there's secrets here. So there's this like, you know how like when you go to the doctor, and I'm not saying that this has anything to do with medical, but I'm just giving the analogy of what I'm getting through. You know, when you go to the doctor's office, it's like there's a law, there's the HIPAA, where whatever you say to your doctor or whatever comes up in a doctor's visit is confidential. So it's coming across, if it's not secret, there's a sense of being confidential. I'm trying to say confidential, and I'm, Mercury in retrograde. Thank you so much. It's held with in a confidential manner. Okay, confidentiality. I don't know why I'm screwing that word up, but there you go. There may be something connected to these documents that are very hush hush, that you may have to talk about very openly with someone who's an expert, but you wouldn't talk about something openly like that just with everyone. It's like, this is the real deal of what's going on. Now, how can you help me with this real deal? You know what I mean? That's the energy that's coming through. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. By the way, if anyone else would like a super chat reading, I do have availability for just 2 more people, and then I'm going to close the session. So if you're thinking about it, see, there you go. There goes the thinker and community. There may be more than one person involved in this document situation. And by the way, you have the angel number 88 here. Thinker. I said it. There's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of crown chakra activation, or there's a lot of like thinking and figuring something out. And there's an honesty here that needs to take place with someone. You're thinking a lot about, and by the way, it could be more than one thing. You have the number 44. So there's like double. So I'm getting here double. Not only am I getting 4 here, but 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. And you also have here the number 8. So there could be 2 things connected to this one question. Doesn't have to be, but it very well could be. We got 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. And then we also have the number 8. And you also have here 4 again. So I'm getting doubles here. So I'm getting the power of 2. Okay, so there could be 2 or more people involved in this situation. But it's like, again, like what's going on in this situation, I would say talking to someone who's an expert, being very transparent about things. There's a lot of inspiration. This is inspiring you to learn more, to find out more, to uncover more. And there is here a need to be very, very honest and transparent. Like I'm getting like this confidentiality. There you go. You see, I knew the word. For whatever reason, I got stuck before. Obviously, Mercury is still in retrograde, but there's and now I messed up again. But there's a confidentiality type of thing that's going on here. But it's like you need to be open and honest, and if you want more answers or more clarity on this thing. Community, a group of people, a village. Like they say, it takes a village to raise a child, like that type of energy I'm getting here. So more than one person may be involved or more than one situation may be involved here. All right. I'm going to get 2 more decks and then I'm going to close the reading. But let's see. Ooh, Fierce Wolf. See that I was telling you? That's what I was getting, that assertive stand before. Validation, confirmation. Okay? Validation, confirmation on that assertive energy. Now, wolves are very loyal to their pack. So again, community, like-minded souls, nonprofit, um, you know, people within the community, people that you can, extend. There's a sense of like-minded souls, because that's what community is. People that care about the same thing, right? We're together. We're a family. We may not be blood family, but we're a family in some way, shape, or form. And we have here, like I said, be bold and make the first move. This assertive stand type of energy that I'm getting here is now being validated and confirmed yet again with the fierce wolf. And the fierce wolf says, listen to this. I said it. It's coming up again. Intelligence. Okay. Intelligence. There you go. The owl charm. Instinct. And I'm getting instinct here having to do with the amethyst crystal. Third eye chakra, your intuition, your instinct. Okay? Hold on a second. There we go. Remember, the heart is yin energy also. It's love, right? And it says protection. Okay? Whatever this is about, whatever's going on, it says here, fierce hunter and protector. Assertive stance, as I said. The end of a cycle is finishing up here, okay? It says, fear, hunter, and protector, be the guardian and the guide of my journey. Literally, that's what it says there. So whatever this journey is, you may be either leading it, guiding it, or you may be guided and led to discover and uncover more information, discovery, revelation, having to go through confidential information, talking to people in private, talking to experts. These documents here, and I said this before with inspiration, that it's leading you to a place where there's fire within you. There's a sense here of fire, passion, and drive being at the forefront. So there you go, validation, confirmation. What a beautiful reading. This is really good. Hopefully this is giving you clarity here, because obviously I don't know what this may be about, but it's like you are like the ringleader, right? The person who is doing that discovery, that unfolding, that revelation. Okay? As you're thinking, you're gaining more knowledge. Your crown chakra, work with your crown chakra energy. 963 hertz solfeggio frequency. Give me more here. Wisdom, knowledge, experience. Look at that. This person is standing on books, like literally right here. I don't know if you could see it, but this right here, this person is standing on books, and those books, and then they're looking at, or they're trying to touch the sky, right? So again, a lot of this has a lot to do with knowledge. By the way, look at that. You have the number 22. Remember that I talked about the number 2 before because of the number 4 and the 8 that came through in your reading. You're getting a lot of angel numbers, 2 4 8. All right, let's take a look at the last, and we're gonna add another deck here to give you clarity. Oh, or I should say advice here. All right, let's see what's coming through here. Give me more clarity here on this knowledge, experience, expertise, or anything else in this reading that may be useful and helpful to give clarity to Shaylee in regards. Envy. I resent you. I resent you have what I most desire, so I will belittle your success and make you to make myself look better. There may be people who may be not rooting for you or not rooting for this situation to have a good outcome. Okay? So there may be people in the background not really hoping or wishing things pan out. So it's going to be important that you keep quiet here. It says your secrets are safe. But remember, they may not be safe with everyone. There may be only certain people you can say something with or to. But there are people here who don't want something to pan out in a certain way. Like it's not to this person's benefit, or someone is gaining something by delaying something here. Obligation. You're a nuisance and I feel obligated to associate with you. This may be a key component here. Okay? I don't feel that you feel obligated, but I feel that there's something here about maybe a third party or something on the outside feeling like, you know, like because you insist enough, something is going to move because you're insisting like this, you know, you're advocating. Like I said, be bold and make the first move. There's a sense of you having a very assertive stance. And the fact that you know, are able to see things from a different perspective, that you are still moving forward, that you have the tenacity, that you have the intelligence. And it's not so much about the intelligence, it's about the inspiration. It's like there's fire. You're like the fierce wolf. Okay? You know exactly what you need to look for, or you know the places or the people, or you know that something is off. And so you're not going to allow a no to stop you. And so this may move people to have to get up from their rear end to do things that are not very much like they're supposed to do, but they don't do it because they either may be lazy or they may be busy, or you know what I mean? But it's like your fire is under somebody's tush, is how this is coming across. And the fact that you are this fierce protector. Okay, it says fierce wolf, intelligence, instinct, protection, fierce hunter and protector. Be the guardian of my journey. You may be advocating for someone or something. And these documents, which is what your question was about the documents, they may unravel something here. And those documents, again, it may cost a lot of effort for someone to have to like dig and look and research and do, but that's what's needed. You know what I mean? It's like it's coming across as like That's what's needed regardless. And maybe there are people here behind the scenes who, again, the envy and the obligation, it's like they aren't really moved to want to work on something or put in more work into something. But because of your push, because of your knowledge, because of your inspiration, your fire, your drive, your ambition, you are pushing someone to have to do something about whatever these documents are. And then that's what's creating this kind of like, well, you know, Shaylee is not going to let up. Shaylee is not going to stop. So I might as well give some type of answer. I might as well move in a certain direction because no, or I don't know, or let's just see is not going to cut it here. And it feels like other people know that here. And so your drive, your passion, your ambition, and your motivation, is making other people have to do something. Either you're pushing their expertise to the point of you're challenging them, or you're help you look like literally it's a person standing on books here. Okay, so there are the books. She's standing on some books here. So the more you learn about something, the more you know about something, the more you question it, and the more that people are obligated to have to do something or find out something here. All right, last but not least, let's take a look at your last card. And this is giving you, the potential here, potential advice. Okay. As soon as I finish the reading, I'll see if there's anything in the chat that may be connected to what I was channeling here. But let's see first what's coming through. What is your advice here? I'm also getting there's a sense of like someone being appreciative of something now, but as time goes on, they're not going to be as appreciative. So be careful how you are focusing and diving so deeply into something here, because there's this energy here that I'm getting where you may feel obligated also. This could also be you. You may feel obligated to be that guardian and protector. But there's in the long run is how this is feeling. Like in the long run, there could be someone here who, you place yourself in a situation where they're challenging how much you did in something. Okay? So this is super important for you to know that. So there may be a sense of gratefulness now, but later on, someone can shift and not be grateful for all the energy you had placed into something, or the work and the dedication and the, you know what I mean? Because it's coming across as like you're a very giving person. And so if you believe in something, you're going to really pour your heart and soul. And you also need to understand that, as long as this may be benefiting someone, they may be happy, right? But the minute that maybe in the near future it shifts into another energy, they may not be as appreciative of whatever it is that you're fighting towards here. Okay, or fighting for. So last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you. Protect your boundaries. Exactly what I just mentioned. Exactly what I just said. Be careful who you're putting yourself out on a limb for, because later on, now everything is hunky-dory. Everything seems very calm, cool, collected, but there may be a point in time in the near future that the same hand that you fed may bite you. Okay, so be warned. Protect boundaries. Exactly what I just said a little while ago is exactly what's coming through. You naturally give to others, but now it's the time to protect your energy. Set boundaries around your space to avoid being drained. Protecting yourself isn't selfish, only then can you continue helping others. Validation confirmation here on that. Shaylee, I hope these messages have been insightful. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And let me see here what's coming through with what you wrote here. Oh, thank you so much, Shaylee. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was very sweet of you. You gave me an extra thanks. Thank you. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. What is okay? Let me see. Because now I'm gonna see. What did you? There's a lot here, so obviously, I wasn't reading any of this. I don't read the chats when I am channeling messages in Twitter Friends because it throws off my connection. But it says here, yes, I've been studying the law and trying to find. Oh, okay. Virgo moon and Virgo. Wow. Okay, Virgo energy. No wonder that's that analytical energy. Yes, thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Alexa. I was pondering whether to ask about the. I answered both. Look at that. Didn't even realize that. So funny because I was getting two. Oh, wow. So that's what that was about. Even though they're not related. Wow. Yep. I saw 444 the other day. Found out. Okay. I need to start reaching out to some. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wow. That's a lot on that attorney. Okay. Yeah. All of this is making sense. That is so true. You said yes. The I arresting. You answered with the charms. Spirit took the reading a different direction as well. I am blessed. Thank you. Oh wow. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. There. I'm happy that both were answered. Thank you so much. Again, I'm just a messenger. So a lot of this doesn't like when I'm channeling, I don't know the details in the background. But yeah, this is validation confirmation. It says, yeah, I feel as if one will be a heartbreak, but I'm not going to let that get into my head and change my behavior. Just letting me down easy. I will enjoy the time I do have. Oh, okay. All right. Good. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense there. That last stuff that was coming through. Okay. As long as it makes sense and you understand what this is about. But wow, talk about validation confirmation. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for your generosity. Wow. And Shaylee wrote, thank you. Please don't ever let anyone tell you you're not amazing. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shaylee. All right, Intuitive friends, if you are interested in doing a $10 reading, I mean, we've had about 4 or 5 people here through today. And, it's been very straightforward, very clear. Again, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And I hope that you are enjoying it. I hope that it brings some type of clarity. That being said, I'm going to start putting all these cards away. But if there's one more person out there who may want to take part in the Super Chat Live, I'll give you until the moment I put these cards away. Once I put these cards away, then I will be closing this live. But Intuitive friends, I thank you so much. Don't forget, Intuitive friends, if you want to be part of the membership, consider it. Take a look. Tier number 3 is honestly really good. You get in tier number 3, you get tier number 3 and tier number 2. So then you get 2 monthly readings. But with tier number 2, you get 1 monthly reading, and the monthly reading is it's a question that I will pose in the polls, and then the members vote on the reading. Okay, they vote on the, the topic, and then I come on several times, and then, just like I do with my free readings, I write the name, I write the date, and I write down, if you already had your monthly reading. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for tier number 2. So you get either one. You can choose from Dearly Departed 10-minute reading, or you can also do a topic reading. It's not both, it's either one. So every month you get a $10, it's $9.99, but you get one 10-minute reading every single month. And of course, the topics are going to vary, the topics are going to be different, and they're going to be exclusively only for members. So that's the $9.99 tier number 2. Tier number 3, you get a 15-minute monthly reading. You ask and I answer. And of course, it's an open-ended question. You ask me, and in an open-ended question, of course, I guide you as per usual to like how to formulate your question. But tier number 3, you get a 15-minute reading monthly. So that's one, the you ask and I answer. And then you also get tier number 2, which you decide whether you want a Dearly Departed reading or if you want a topic reading. And tier number 2 is 10-minute reading. Okay, so again, consider those memberships there if you are interested. And my first tier number 2 and tier number 3 reading will happen on Friday. Okay, so I already have members who have already voted for the topic, and I'm going to be on Friday, I'm going to do my live. Now, the lives for the members are on YouTube, but no one is able to see it except those people who are members. Okay, so there's also that layer of anonymity, okay, as well. Okay, so it's up to you. Consider it. And let me see. It says, I don't know if you saw it, but when you brought up the eclipse, I looked them up, and there is a full moon lunar eclipse, 12th degree Virgo on March 3rd. That will be hitting us both personally, for me and my whole, and for you and your moon. Oh, okay. Yeah, my moon is Pisces. I'm a Pisces moon. Oh, okay. Good to know. But yeah, intuitive friends, think about it. Think about those memberships. If you are interested in doing that, give that as a gift to yourself. Give that as a gift to yourself for the holidays, and be part of the Lexa Tarot membership tiers. My first one is going to be this Friday, so hopefully I see more of you there. If not, no worries. You know that I still always come on and do these super chats exclusively for you. Oh, okay. So you're a Pisces. Okay, so there you go. All right. So that's good for me to know, because that's I have a Pisces moon. All right, intuitive friends, I want to thank all of you for your love, your loyalty, and support. And listen, tomorrow I'm not coming on. I will be saying happy Thanksgiving, getting nice, doing my hair, getting pretty. Sexy pretty for tomorrow. And I'll be posting a new pic that will be wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. If you celebrate, if not, just have a great day tomorrow. All right. Intuitive friends, I want to say thank you. Have a fabulous day tomorrow. Happy holidays. Have a safe one. Please take a look at the December readings. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on those readings and drop a rose if it resonates. And feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. And soon will be on Friday, where I will have my first membership reading for tier number 2 and 3. Tiers number 2 and 3, you're getting your first reading on what you voted for on Friday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. And thank you all for your generosity and for your love, your loyalty, and support. Don't forget to take a look at the December readings, and I'll see you soon.